I am live. Okay. And there's a chat box. Okay. Hello, everyone. Okay. And I see an invite button. So if anybody joins, then Muse. Hey, Pam. Okay. Let me see. Invite. Copy. And so I'm going to go ahead and put it here. Yes, I can see the chat. Now, if you click on this link, hopefully you'll be able to come up and join me. Okay. Now, I know somebody like T-Rev, you've got 1 million people, so you don't want to like give this link out too easily, right? Where trolls could come and join. But I mean, there's only you and me in here for the test. So, do you think you can click on the link? And I mean, I don't know how it works. I'm assuming if you click on it, then I'm going to see you pop up on my screen. And this is what we want to do. It says that that I can have up to 10 people with the free one. Yes, I see the box coming. There you are. Okay. Let me see. Add to stream.
That's crazy. Yay. You did it. Okay, it's concert time. I don't sing. We got to get Shelly up here.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I think right now for the test, it's just you and me. But okay, we know it works.
Yeah.
Let me see.
This is so cool. I mean, you're so smart to figure this out. So this is Streamyard. Okay.
This is Streamyard. The melon one, it seemed like
it was
pretty interesting. This part's free.
Oh, you're frozen.
But I'm frozen. Still frozen. Let me see. Is it okay now?
Can you see me? We got off.
Yeah, I can see you.
We got off for a minute.
Okay. I was trying to look at another tab. I'm wondering if I could play like a karaoke video.
It tells me to get closer to the router.
Okay. You do that. I'm going to, let's see. I have a playlist of karaoke.
Okay, I got closer to the router now. It said to get closer to the router.
Okay.
So I got closer to the router.
I can see you fine.
Okay, good.
I can hear you and I can see you.
Okay, because
it's still just you and me.
For me. Oh, you were cutting out, so I had to get closer to my. Look at Tuxedo. Can you see him? Oh,
yay! Hi,
Tuxie. Hi, Tuxie. He loves that tower. He got that tower for a present, and he sits on it like he's a king.
Yeah, excellent.
This is amazing.
Watching the squirrels.
Yeah, he watches squirrels.
Okay, so let me see if I play a song.
Here's the chat. Oh, chat with everyone in the studio. Hi. Hello.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You can see a chat too, huh? Okay.
I can see, but comments, chat. Oh, here's the comments. Here's the chat. Chat with everyone in the studio.
Thank you for.
I guess I can chat with you separately.
Okay. Oh, private chat. Yeah, let's test that out. Oh, you said hello to me.
Yeah.
Hi, Jack.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. So we can talk to each other privately?
Yeah.
That's pretty fancy stuff right there.
Yeah. And then I click on the regular comments and then I can see
everybody. I see. Yeah, right. Okay, I see. Live viewer comments show up on StreamYard. This is an example. Okay. More guest comments. Okay, guess. I'm checking this out too. I've never been on this before.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, guess. Okay, very, very cool.
Yeah, I'm just looking through
You're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you. Okay.
what I've got in my karaoke list. Maybe we could try singing a song if it's like an
Ooh.
old song or something.
Oh, I don't sing.
No?
No.
Okay,
Girl,
okay.
girl, I'm just here for the experimental getting on here. Because I saw you and I saw the notification, and at first you couldn't see the chat. How'd you get the chat? Is this a This is a different one. This is StreamYard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I put in the comments of the other one that that the like, okay, in order for me to add the chat in, I had to give permission that they could completely access my YouTube and permanently delete videos and everything. I'm like, I'm not giving somebody access like that. This one, it was similar. It said that they can manage, which might be the same thing, but I'm counting on so many people using
So many people use
StreamYard.
this one. Yeah.
Yeah, that okay, then they had to do the same thing in order to be able to use it.
It probably just means in case something happens, they can take it off. You know, in case someone puts something bad on there or something, they can take it off or something.
Take the one that they did.
Yeah, because
not
sometimes
everything else I've done.
Yeah, sometimes people have an accident or something, and so then that allows them to be able to get that video off.
Right.
If the person's incapacitated or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking so.
Right. No. Or if it's if you violate the terms.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, like so you can't just have naked dancing girls on here. The
porn
whole
time. Or child exploitation or something like this, then they could remove it. Yeah.
I've never heard of them taking your stuff and deleting it or something.
Yeah. Here goes one of my cats. That was Kitty. Here's a kitty.
Hi there, sweetheart. Oh.
She's the youngest. She's a teenager now.
Oh, wait. Someone's doing something. Someone's commenting. Oh, Mama Rosie
Rosie Love.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Mama Rosie Love.
Thank you for joining us. We've got a chat. And,
this is fun. Mama, are you going to sing? Tell Mama to come up here and she'll sing.
Yeah. Do you see the link that I posted just a few comments before? If you click on it, you can join us if you want to. I think that you might be able to. I mean, what I've seen other people do is you can turn your camera off like you come up where I can see you and then turn your camera off. You were just watching the first one. Yeah. And there was no chat. It was like,
yeah. So this is StreamYard. She's using a different one. You might have to put the link up again.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't see it anymore. I just see.
There.
Oh, here it is. There it is. Yeah, there it is. You're so genius at being able to figure this out. Look at my hair.
What's RSD? I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. Do you know, Pam? What is RSD? RSD? To be sick, if you're sick with RSD.
Oh, is that the respiratory? Oh, your chest.
Yeah. You wouldn't want anybody to see you because you're in the hospital. Well, the hospital has Wi-Fi though, or you were in the hospital and now you're home.
Chris. Oh, not today. Yeah.
Oh, chronic respiratory something.
Yeah. It's going around. They say the hospital beds are 80% full. People are getting it right and left.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hope you feel better.
Yeah, definitely. Should we pray? Pam,
Sure,
you go ahead and lead the prayer.
Great and mighty Spirit, thank you so much for this chat. Thank you so much for our friends. We speak healing right now. Thank you so much for Maven that she's brought this chat for us. And we're thanking you, Spirit, for Mama Rosie Love. And we're speaking healing in the chest. We're speaking healing in the body right now. And thank you for it, Spirit. Respiratory.
In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name. And for everyone else going through this. Whatever it is that we're going through, we're hoping that you're feeling better.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
Huh.
Oh.
She's saying no respiratory. I don't know if that means it's a sister to MS. Oh, it's not respiratory. It's a sister to MS.
Yeah.
So it's a muscular thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was just talking with a friend yesterday about Celine Dion.
Yeah, she has that stiff person's.
Yeah. Yeah. And like syndrome. I think it was, stiff something syndrome.
Yeah, I feel sorry for her. Correct. She said she can't sing now because it makes her throat not be able to. That's awful.
The vocal cords. You need your vocal cords to. Well, I think she can sing. She could talk, right? But I think she doesn't have the control that she's used to.
Hello, she's like, oh, I'm not singing.
Exactly. A little bit of perfectionist there, but that's okay. I mean.
I did not ever know that. Mama Rosie Love, isn't that something what you find out about people when you have these chats? You never know what other people are going through. And most people, like Mama Rosie Love, she'll never even say anything about it till she's in the hospital and then doesn't want to come on here live. That's the only reason we found out.
Yeah.
Some people don't complain. I complain all day long. Dear God, if something's happening, I could just get online and talk about it for an hour.
Exactly. It's like it's a safe place for you to like let it out.
And then everyone comes on my chat and they're telling me everything they've gone through. I'm like, oh my God, I was sitting there complaining. You guys have all this stuff going on too. I'm not the only one.
Yeah. Well, if you're bored in the hospital and the videos on my channel they're just little daily things in Cambodia, this and that, and
the love is real.
And it's a good break away from all. I mean, I'm addicted to the true crime. I admit it, but sometimes it's just like, you know what, I need a break, and then I usually watch dry bar comedy or something like this, to give myself a break. Oh, I'm so glad you're out of the hospital.
Yes. Me too. Bless your heart. Yeah. Well, I don't want to sing today. Is that okay? I'm going to get off here because I'm so tired, but I just wanted to get on here and experiment and be sure everything works.
Thank you. Yeah, it works.
Because I'm not going to be one of your participants on the singing thing.
It's okay. We need to get Shelly up here.
You got to call Shelly and let her know when you're going to be on, and let us all like meet for an appointment.
Yeah, because this was kind of spur of the moment.
Yeah, we're just kind of testing it out. Yeah.
Yeah. And so now we see how it works.
Yeah.
We know we can do it.
Woo! I was so glad you didn't give up. I was like, please keep trying because it's so fun to be on the chat. Only when I'm not looking at my own face, it's funner.
Yeah. Well, this is good because I can look at you and you can look at me.
I just want to sit here with my left hand hanging out and just be me. I just don't want to be on the camera.
Oh, my friend Bob, I'll have to ask him again what he said, because he had said something about like kiss my butt kind of thing, right? Uh-huh. And I told him what you said about your dad's tattoo. And he loved it. My friend Bob is who every Sunday morning we meet at a restaurant and we do crossword puzzles together.
Oh my God, how fun.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have any water with me. Yeah, so we did. So that's like our long-standing tradition.
Go
And
get water. We'll wait for you.
okay. Let me get a drink of water. Real quick.
Yeah. This is so cool. Look how pretty your house is. It looks so homey. Looks so cozy. It's so fun to look at other people's houses, huh? I'm just sitting here in my t-shirt and my big lounge chair.
I don't know. Oh yeah, you can see all the way back there to the
I
kitchen.
love your house. Yeah, I like it. It's so fun to be on the chat with somebody and see them in their house and drinking out of their cup. I like it. It's like you're going to someone's house.
Yeah, it is.
Fun.
You know, and it's so good. And I have to say, my son, I'm so glad we went to this like recovery thing. And of course, it's like AA and stuff. So everything's confidential and anonymous there. So I won't talk about anything that happened there. Just to say though, for myself, they kind of were expecting me to join. I mean, I was there to kind of support him and everything. And it was kind of like, oh, well, it's not just alcohol or drugs. It's any habit or hang up or anything, like any kind of issues. So they become a support group for you and overcoming whatever you're dealing with in life. And so it's kind of like everybody's dealing with something because none of us are perfect. Right. And I felt like, you know, honestly, it was like this family that we have that started with you, and now it's going over in other channels as well. But so it doesn't matter which channel we're on, we're this family. And really, it's a support. It's like you guys are like when I had the problem with like my son's asking me to like move back in and everything. I brought that up. Other people bring things up. Mama Rosie Love is sharing about the physical things she's dealing with right now, you know, and we can pray for each other and uplift each other. This is my support group.
That's a good point.
You know, I mean, I'm glad that they exist and that there's people that they're reaching and everything, but you know, I don't want to say I don't need them. You know,
I understand completely. But you're like, thank you, no, thank you.
you know,
not trying to throw shade, but I'm good. I'm not perfect, but I'm okay. I'm all good.
Right now, there's nothing that it's like I need any additional support for in my life. I think
the crossword puzzle thing should about do it.
That and my friend Cecile that I have coffee with every morning.
Oh, you know? I know, that's wonderful life.
Yeah, and it's not hard. I am kind of between jobs right now. I've got some tutoring that's coming up. That's started.
That's good.
I've got a company that's asked me to do their CSR, which is corporate social responsibility.
Ooh.
So basically, it's public relations. But instead of calling it public relations, now the buzzword is CSR. Okay, and so part-time, and just doing that part-time.
Excellent.
And then that way I still have time to give of myself to the film industry development.
Yeah.
And trying to get fundraising for that.
Right.
And I could get like paid as the director as part of that, in addition to doing all the workshops and things like this. Every NGO is it's a charity, right? Every charity has to have some people employed to run it.
Of course they do.
You know, so there's no need to apologize for that. So, and it wouldn't, I'm just looking at $2,000 a month is what I want.
That'd be perfect.
You know, and that's not outrageous.
No.
You know? And then my needs are covered. Thank you, Mama Rosie Love agrees. Yes. I'm not sure which part of that, but probably all of it. Maybe the support group part is probably,
yeah.
Because we do support each other and uplift each other.
I just am so thankful, especially when you're shut in or when you live alone. It's so wonderful. We're so fortunate. I feel so blessed. Yeah. Mommy wrote thumbs up.
Yeah. I mean, really, it's been for me. It's almost daily. Of course, we miss you when you don't go live. But at the same time, I don't want you to feel obligated that, like, if you're not feeling, you need a break or something, not that you're stressed, like, because there's a difference between you just needing some space and then that's one thing. It's like, take the time if you just need the space, right?
I need to take the time before I melt down. You need to take the time before you get overwhelmed and exhausted. That's what I wasn't doing. I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing until finally everything breaks. Dumb.
Yeah. But on the other hand, if the reason you're feeling like I don't want to go live is because, like, I don't want to show this side of myself or something, or because I am in a meltdown or whatever, in a way that we can uplift you. But we can't do that unless you're there.
On. Like Mama Rosie Love says, the support is so important.
Yeah.
And it's been a learning process to accept the help.
Yeah. Yeah. And then also to navigate between, who's real and who's not.
That's true.
And even I think you've encountered people that had good intentions, but just ended up being kind of energy vampires. And
it's a learning thing.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about today, is keeping ourselves strong, like the 4 agreements about not taking things personal, and about keeping ourselves strong, like grounded. It seems as though everything else is a lot less difficult if we're okay on the inside.
For sure.
It's that trying to manage everything on the outside when you're not okay on the inside. That's meltdown time. Trying to manage everything on the outside so that you'll be okay on the inside. Never works. Never, ever works. But that's kind of what we try and do.
Yeah. There was, we all have days where, like, Shelly.
I was singing, too bad we didn't film her. It's not funny, but she, like, pulls off the knob. It keeps going. She was like, I thought, if only you would have filmed that.
I've got film. In fact, I was debating on whether or not I should put it on. If I should put it up, now after Shelly's, I'm like, I need to go find that video and put it up. That what happened, what we figured out happened in the end is that the gutter. Let me get my angle right. Okay, that's, you can see better. Okay, that's the gutter.
Yeah.
Right? On the eave of the house.
Yes.
And the roof goes like this.
Runs right past it.
Yeah. So the water comes down right here into it. However, this side is open into the house.
Oh God.
On the other, I mean, there's the ceiling, but on the other side of the ceiling where that gutter is just open, and the gutter got clogged. So all that water was backing up over into my house. Yeah. And it was all coming down I heard this like water trickling like a shower, right? I'm like, where's that water coming from? I'm looking out the window. It's not raining.
Oh no.
And I turned around and I saw water on my floor in my bedroom.
Oh no.
And it was all over all the walls. And so, like, basically I was taking the video to send to my landlord.
Oh my God.
Right. And so it came in the second floor, And then it went from the second floor onto the first floor. So, and luckily my cleaner pet nanny at the time, she just had a baby, so she's
with her
on
baby.
maternity leave.
Yeah.
Right now, but I called her. I'm like, please come, and she came over with her husband, and they're both mopping away. They're in the video. You can see them mopping and everything. But the crazy thing, we're talking about these crazy days. Mama Rosie loves following along.
I know, she's so cute.
The crazy thing is I have 2 spare bedrooms, right? And one is set up for the Airbnb, and then so that I can rent out Airbnb, right? And then the other one is like storage.
Okay.
And I had just switched the rooms and
wow.
put all my boxes in the room where all the water came.
Oh,
and there were so many were cardboard boxes, and they were on the floor. And so like they're getting the mop to mop up the water, and it's still coming in, right? Because we didn't know what was caused, if a pipe had burst or what. We didn't know what it was. And so I'm moving boxes to higher ground. And I just couldn't help thinking about that story as she was talking, and I've got it on video. It's in 2 videos.
The Laurel and Hardy scene.
It is. There is one video, if you go back in my history, right? In one of the earlier videos, it said something about a crazy day or something. And I talk about a crazy day that I had not that day, it's a different day, but you can watch that later. It was.
Water's no fun either.
And I shipped everything here to Cambodia in a shipping container. I had 4 pallets full. And because I figured, but some of it is like stuff that I want to give away. It's like I could give it to the Salvation Army. I thought, well, hey, there's people in Cambodia I can give stuff away to. I had stuff like my guitar, my cast iron frying pans.
Right.
Things that are too heavy and to bring on the airplane, right?
Yeah.
So I had things that I wanted and things that I could give away. And then I also have boxes of papers. I think you know, I mean, you've downsized because of the fire. I had a storage unit, and I paid all the time, but my card expired.
Oh God.
And I actually had gone into the storage unit because I was like, I'm getting some kind of message or email or something. I'm here. I want to sort it out. They're like, no, everything's good. Completely lied to my face because it hadn't gone through. The payment hadn't gone through.
Oh,
and they sold the storage unit.
Oh no.
And it had so much.
Oh my God. That must be a racket. I think that's probably a racket.
Yeah, because I was there. I mean, they could have like blocked my code or something so that when I went in, when I tried to go in, and I'd have to go into the office. But,
that's awful.
Oh, Sassafras is here now.
Oh my God.
Hi, Sassafras.
Hi, Sassafras. Yeah.
Sassafras, do you want to come up and join us? Because we're really trying to test out the system. And if you want to come on, then
I'm gonna jump off.
Yeah, you want? Yeah, okay.
Okay, bye. I love you. See you. Bye. I'm gonna get off. Sassafras, you come take my place if you want to.
I'll put the link again. Oh, look, you disappeared. I didn't even have to do anything. If you don't want to show your face, I think we can do that because I see you first before not today, but next time. Okay. Well, it's not as fun me talking by myself. My hair's weird. I just got this clip in it. because it was hot earlier. There's my hair. I know I look kind of funny on the camera with the clip on. Gosh, any more stories? You guys want me to tell stories or something? We were talking about funny days, fun, crazy days. Thanks for asking. I've never gone on a panel before. Yeah, well, that's why. Well, you know, I don't know if you were in Pam's stream earlier, but Shelly was there, and she's using her channels to just sing songs, and we got. I think Pam came up with the idea that we need to have like a thing where we can all be together and we can all do a sing along, you know, and so then after Pam's stream was over, I investigated a couple of things and so that's why we're testing StreamYard, and it looks like it'll work. So whenever, maybe on Christmas, we can sing Christmas carols together or something, you know. Yeah. And so that'll be fun. Yeah. My voice is awful. Okay. It's probably not as awful as you think it is, but that's okay. We respect you, you know. Or you probably just talking about singing. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be fun. Christmas carols, because she's been doing a lot of Christmas carols. She's a soprano. You know, so and in fact, in my karaoke playlist that I have, which I think is in a private setting, I don't know, maybe it's a public setting, but I go through all these karaoke songs and I find one that's in a good key for me, and then I add it. If it's not in a good key for me, I don't add it. So when I sing along with her videos, then I usually am kind of finding a little harmony part that's lower, you know. But you guys want to hear the story of Adrian Brody when I was at Sundance Film Festival? It's a kind of a funny story. Tell me, put a 1 in the chat if it's yes. No, there's not enough of us for that. But I was at Sundance Film Festival and had the opportunity to meet Adrian Brody, and it's kind of a funny story. If you guys want to hear it. Yes, 1. Yeah, okay. There's 5 people now too. So I don't know who else has joined. Somebody's just oh, I think the other person just left. They were just checking it out. Okay. So here's the Adrian Brody story. First, I was at the Sundance Film Festival with on a press pass as press. I was writing for filmfestivals.com. And so one of the formats that they have is roundtable format, is what they call it. So in this case, I think there were 3 tables. And usually you have, 3 tables, and they set around, you know, like 5 or 6 press at each table. And then the director, sometimes the cinematographer, the actors, maybe the writer, whoever's there, they rotate among the tables. So you get about 20 minutes or so with each one, and for like an hour. Maybe you get 30 minutes with each one for a half an hour. I mean, an hour and a half. I can do math. And oh yeah, hit the like button. So this was a movie called The Jacket. And I had watched the movie. And Adrian Brody plays this like mental patient in this really bad mental hospital. It's kind of a horror film kind of thing. And so I'd watched it. I had all these like really great questions. And the guy sitting next to me was this big pompous guy for, I don't know, New York Times or something, right? But he also had that accent, and he would talk like this, you know. I mean, it was unbelievable. And I had already been, oh yeah, this is an old, this was like a long time. This was like 2003. It was a long time ago. And there had been another roundtable for a movie by, I think her name was Rebecca. I think it was Rebecca Miller, right? And I didn't realize it until during the interview. And it was a roundtable, and that guy was at my table. And he kept asking her all these questions about her father. Like, why doesn't he ask a question about the movie? You know, I had all these questions ready for the movie as well, you know, and that was a really good movie. It had Daniel, Irish guy, not Daniel Craig, Daniel older than, I can't remember his name. Anyway, turns out, I mean, I started to put the pieces together based on the questions he was asking. Her father was Henry Miller, the guy that was married to Marilyn Monroe, the playwright. You know, right? Henry Miller was his name? Yeah, Henry Miller. And that's why he was asking all these questions, but nothing related. So I had a bad taste about this guy, right? Here he is sitting next to me again. And we go through the director, and Keira Knightley was in it as well. And she had really cute short. I mean, it was after Titanic, and I think she'd maybe had one other movie. And so her hair had been long, and then it was cut short like mine right now, only like straight, not curly like mine. And so she looked beautiful, and you know, this guy is just dominating and domineering. So Adrian Brody comes to the table. Oh, and I have to say, I mean, because he's got this big nose, right? But he's pretty darn good looking, and he's got this charisma, and you don't even like notice like, oh, he has a big Arthur Miller. Thank you. I was mixing him up with Henry James, I think, the author from the turn of the century. Arthur Miller, yes. So that was this, and I think her name was Rebecca, and so Arthur Miller was her father. So yeah, he's got this like charisma about him, and big pompous guy is next to me, and he starts, and Adrian Brody's got all these gold necklaces like a gangster, like a rapper, right? All these gold chains, tons of these gold chains. And this guy's talking to him and asked him something about them, I guess. And he's like rambling on about these necklaces, or he's helping some rapper guy or something. And he wasn't making much sense at all. And I mean, I'd done my research and I had a story to write about this movie, right? So I wanted to get things moving. So I interrupted him because he was just like blah, 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 and wasn't making any sense. I said, so what, you're into bling bling now or what? Like that. Ooh, he was not happy. He got angry, kind of, but the anger got him focused. And he was able to get out that there was this guy that was a gangster, and he was getting out of the gang life, and he was making this jewelry. And so he was supporting him by wearing his jewelry, right? Okay, great. You got it out. And then, so the whole time everyone else is getting to ask their questions. Mr. Pompous guy is hogging most of the time. Somebody comes up, the publicist comes up and says, okay, 5 more minutes. And I haven't got one, and I'm crossing off, okay, that's the least important. I still got 3 more questions. Okay, that's the least of those. I still have 2 more. And so I finally got, like, people are asking, oh, you win an Oscar and this and that. And nobody's ever asking anything about this movie. And so I finally got in my question. I don't even remember what it was. But it was a serious question about him as an actor in this role, right? And he looked at me for a minute, kind of sizing me up, and he goes, and he answered the question. But there was that look that, like, I'd got the respect back, and like maybe he had misjudged me. Didn't say that. But he's an actor, it was in the look. And so I redeemed myself, I think, with that final question. So that's the Adrian Brody story. Don't know what else. If you guys got things to do today, the test, we've got the test. We know that this Streamyard is working. If you want me to tell another story, I could tell you about Oliver Platt or Al Pacino's father. I was friends with Al Pacino's father. That happened when I was working in LA. So basically the story of my life, timeline wise, is I was married 11 years, went back to school, to university in my 30s, and got my bachelor's degree, and I was going for journalism. Gotta go, Mama Rosie Love. Okay, we'll see you later. Pam, you gotta go. I think that's all there is. If Mama goes, yeah, Mama's gone, so it's just you and me. I think maybe Sassafras is still here. I don't know if I count as a number 1. It says there's 2 eyeballs. I think that's you and Sassafras. Yeah. Check it out. It's great for a break. It's just like daily life in Cambodia, Okay, I'll finish up with the Sal Pacino. When I went back to school to get a journalism major, I got involved with film. So when I graduated, I went to LA, and I ended up getting a job in film sales. And everything's about networking in LA and who you meet and everything. So you go to these parties, you go to parties. I'm thinking about like nightclub. There'd be like there's a couple of people that promoters that create events at restaurants and clubs. And so there's music and there's dancing and there's drinking and everything. Well, Sal Pacino and his wife, Catherine, would go to a lot of these events. And so I'd meet them, and Sal looks just like his dad, only older. He passed away now. And Catherine is his stepmother. I'm still friends with her. But it was so fun because when we'd meet at these parties, then we would we would dance. Sal and I would dance because Catherine didn't want to dance. So I was his dance partner. All right, Sun basketball game. Good luck. Hope he wins. Hope he gets some shots in there. I'm not big on basketball, but I hope he does well. So that's it. That's how I know Sal Pacino. And I'm still friends with Catherine Pacino. Trying to get her to come over. I'm trying to get a movie project done here that I can bring her over to act in the part. But okay, so I guess that's enough stories. Oh my goodness, it's been 45 minutes. It's after midnight here for me. I hope my voice isn't carrying. I have an Airbnb guest, and so I hope I'm not keeping noise, keeping him awake. But I'll go be quiet and go to sleep now too. So, okay, news. Pam, you're the last one. I'll say goodbye. I'll end the stream. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Blessings to everyone. Bye-bye.